Yesterday I promised that we were going to have a fun day. Welcome to the classic weekend.
Welcome to the classic weekend. Welcome to the classic weekend. Welcome to the classic weekend.
Let's get to it. Classic weekend was conceived like pre-COVID.
2019. It had just started when COVID started.
It consists of 3 base things: a fun drink, location to shop for niche items, and a good lunch. We have knocked the first thing off of that list. We usually do a classic weekend in the morning. It's currently like 11 o'clock, so it's a little too late for coffee. So we opted to go to Soda Box, which is like a dirty soda place. Katie got a Sprite thing, and I got a Coke thing. Let's give them a try. Ooh. Yeah, it's good. Now we go on to the fun place to shop. We are going several places today. Classic weekend was for a very long time just going to a K-pop store. Today we have evolved, we are changed, and we are older. We've grown larger in mind and in spirit. So we are going to a K-pop place and several comic book stores. So let's go there. We have arrived to our first location, which is Ultimate Comics in Cary. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's go inside. If you've seen any other comics thing from my page, you've probably seen the inside of this shop before. This is what I consider to be my home store. We come here literally all the time because they have a ton of back issues that I love to root through, but they also have a ton of new stuff. We definitely did some damage in the store before heading off to our next location, which is Opong, the K-pop store in Raleigh. We looked around for a little bit. We were really just here to pick up a few things. It was packed in there, but they have a new photo card machine, which is cool. Okay, we just got out of Opong. Did not film in there. It was so incredibly busy, and that store is the size of a walnut. So, did not film. We did get a couple things, though. We did their lucky draw machine because it's new. And Katie did both of the polls, and we got Minky and Hongjun. So cute. We got an album. So let's unbox that.
ITZY is my alt group. I am on my way to a full ITZY collection, and I collect every version of every album. I am woefully behind on both Gold and Girls Will Be Girls because I got into a little bit of a slump. But this is one of the polka albums for Girls Will Be Girls. I think it's really cute. Magnet! So our first... Oh! The actual photo card it comes with random. I got Ryujin. Concept cards. I'm not a huge concept cards girly, so... But
the idea for these little albums is that it comes with a bunch of cards and they're all the same all the time.
Yeah.
As opposed to quote-unquote regular albums that usually come with a photo book have 1 or 2 completely random cards. So everyone who buys this album will get all of these cards and then 1 random one. That is
my pre-order card. I got to pick up my alt bias Leah. Look how cute she is.
The reason I wanted to come here today is because I saw that they had Anity's stuff in stock. We picked up the little tiny babies with the dead eyes. I think that these are so cute. For once, they had both Minky and Juno in there, so I had to make a decision. And I ended up going with Juno because I have the actual mini Anities on my purse right now, and he stresses me out because that thing is really expensive and I don't want to have to replace him. So I thought I could get this little baby instead, feel less bad about losing him or him getting dirty because he looks like he'll be able to be washed. I got Yuno's, and Katie of course got Jungbear's, who is for Jungho.
Hey!
Oh, the cell phone versions. It's so cute. And then the back, yeah, the backs are always going to be a version of the thing that you bought it with, so... This is why I displayed these back first. I also got some snacks. We are pretty far away from the Cece's Pizza that is our final location. So the plan is to go hit up the second comic book store of the day and then use this as nourishment until we get to good old Cece's Pizza. So we will see you when we get to the other Ultimate Comics. This is their store located in Durham, and they were actually celebrating their 22nd birthday today. The store was super cute. They had a ton of birthday decor up. I show a little bit later in the video that they actually had little party hats on some of their figures, which I really got a kick out of. I thought this was adorable. We don't go to this one as often because it's pretty far away from where I usually am. We don't go into Durham that often. And also the store has a heavier focus on the newer stuff, and I'm usually looking for back issues. We then finally got to eat lunch, and it was like 3 o'clock at this point. We just got out of Cece's Pizza. It was so incredibly packed in there, I did not feel comfortable recording. We are now going for a little treat.
treat.
We actually ended up at one other comic book store. This is Capital Comics in Raleigh. I seriously love this store. They're a little bit more chaotic than Ultimate is, but if you have time to go in there and really look around, so you can find some really, really, really cool stuff. Sweet Treat acquired. We went to 2 different Dairy Queens. We could not find the Superman Blizzard. I think that everywhere around us is sold out of their stock of it, so I opted for a confetti cake thing. It's not very good.
I opted for a cherry dipped cone. It's pretty okay.
Sweet Treat is crucial to a classic weekend. Also crucial to a classic weekend, going to several more places than you intended to go, as seen by the extra comic book store that we went to.
We made out better than any of the previous comic book stores we went to.
I found a crazy amount of Morbius comics, which they collect, and we got a bunch of them for $2 each, which is crazy.
$1 each.
Which is insane. I'm gonna finish the Sweet Treat. I'm gonna drive back home because that's gonna take a hot minute, and then I will show you. We have 2 massive stacks of comics from 3 different locations. So let's partake with the haul. I'll show you what we got and tell you where we got it from. Starting with this one. What's cool about Ultimate Comics is that they have buy 3 get 1 on all of their books. So we got 4 so that we could get 1 for free. And the books that we ended up with today are Batman Wayne Family Adventures. I feel like this is going to ingratiate me to a lot of these characters, so I'm excited to read that one, even though I know it's not the best characterization. Superman Smashes the Klan has art by one of my all-time favorite artists, Gurihiru. They do the Jeff comics as well, and I love their artwork. So cute. Then the other 2 we got are World's Finest. This is 1 through 5 of this series.
I am most excited about this. I am a huge Mark Waid fan. He has written like 3 of my top 5 comics of all time. I didn't know that he had the ongoing Superman and Batman series until this morning.
And I picked up The Robins by Tim Seeley. I have been reading this online and I really liked it. I got through the first 2. This is 1 through 6, which is the full run, and I'm really excited to finish this. I mentioned in one of my previous ones that I was probably going to end up reading for one of the Robins, and this is how I'm deciding which one I'm reading for. As far as the books that we got from Ultimate Comics Carrie, it's Fantastic Four versus Godzilla. I love Godzilla. I like any monster, basically, so I feel like I had to get this one, and I got the foil cover. I got this Jeff variant cover. I definitely already own this book, but this is just so cute. I had to pick it up. I hadn't seen that one in person before. And then we found the Peacemaker Presents Vigilante and Eagly double feature, and we ended up getting everything that's out so far, but we got them from a couple different places. So from Carrie, we picked up these 3. This is 2. This is 3. And this is 4. We are collecting all of the variant covers for this, so you will see several more versions of these comics. We also picked up History of the DC Universe with the Batman cover. We did not realize until literally right now. This is number 2, so we're going to have to go back and get number 1, which I believe has Wonder Woman on the cover. Batman and Superman in the corner high-fiving. Yeah. That's so us.
Everything I've seen about Superman and Batman's interactions make me so happy, so we picked up a couple single issues of World's Finest as well. This is number 34. Like, the imagery to me that pops up in this series a lot of Batman with his bats and Superman with his doves is just so compelling to me, so I absolutely had to get that one. This one has Guy Fieri.
I was very adamant on getting this one. I don't know why Guy would be there, but, like, Batman with the soda and Superman with the burger, this is so Americana core to me, so I felt like we had to have that.
Like I said, Mark Waid has written some of my favorite comic book runs of all time. One of, if not my absolute favorite comic book run of all time, is Mark Waid and Chris Samnee's Daredevil run. I love everything they do together. They also did a Captain America together that I really love. And they are currently doing Batman and Robin Year 1, which I'm excited to pick up. But this is a Chris Samnee variant of the Mark Waid World's Finest, and I am absolutely going to get framed. I love it so much.
And this is the last one that we picked up from this. I really liked this cover because it looks like Scooby-Doo.
New reads wise, this is Batman and Robin Jason Todd. I believe this is a new series just started. Jason Todd is my Robin of choice, so I'm very excited to read this. From Ultimate Comics Durham. we were looking for, we just couldn't find the first issue of the Peacemaker Vigilante Eagly series, and we managed to find this foil variant.
This was the only one they had, and I love the foil. I think it's so pretty. That was all from the Ultimates. We also went to Capital Comics, which I believe is in Raleigh. It might be technically in Durham. This is a really cute small store. It is packed in there. And you're definitely going to have to dig around for things if you're looking, but it is seriously a gold mine, and their prices are really, really, really fair, and the owner is so nice. Every time we go in there, he's so nice. So from there, we ended up getting a magazine that they had out. This is just a little free magazine. Not gonna lie, we picked it up because it has Peacemaker on the front, and there is a little expose in here. They had a couple more of the Peacemakers we were looking for. Again, we're trying to collect all of the covers. So we got this one, which is one of my personal favorites.
This one, which is one of my personal favorites.
This is number 1. I believe that one was number 4. And then we also picked up
The absolute best cover of all of them. This one for number 2, wherein they are doing the match game.
Yeah, I love this cover. I love the color in it. It's so fun. On our way out, I found these really decrepit looking bins in the front, and it was just like their dollar bin stuff, and we found so much stuff in there. So
I'll start with the one thing that you found for you.
yeah,
This just so cool Batman cover.
I love when Batman looks like a little gargoyle statue. I think that's very funny. This is from 1991.
July 1991.
You can see it's a little beat up, but it was literally $1. This was written by Peter Milligan. And this is number 632 of Detective Comics. I think that this is just so fun. Definitely just a display piece. I don't think I'll ever read this because the pages give me the ick, but still super cute.
The only other DC thing we grabbed from the bins is Orlando's Martian Manhunter run. I am a massive Martian Manhunter fan based solely off of the animated Justice League show that we watched growing up and that I just started rewatching. I love Martian Manhunter, and also he is currently doing the Vision and the Scarlet Witch run that I love, so I was really excited to find this in the dollar bins. And then
we lost a baddie, and their collection got taken to Capital Comics. There were a ton of Morbius comics in there.
This is issues 2, 3, I believe, 6, this might be 7 or 8, 11, 13, 14, which has my absolute favorite color, 17 of the Morbius 1992, I believe. I believe this is 92, 91 into 92 series. I've read most of this series before. I'm a massive Morbius fan. I collect Morbius comics. Don't talk to me about the movie ever in my life. I absolutely love these. I remember a lot of these issues, and they were $1.
Yeah, and they're all in really, really good condition.
This is how I know we lost a baddie, because all of these are in like pristine, even though they're not bagged and boarded, these are in pristine condition. They are so well taken care of. There's no blemishes on any of the pages, even though they're newspaper material. And these comics are older than me, so rest in peace to whoever dropped these off, whoever decided to part with their Morbius collection. Thank you. These will be well loved.
Usually don't find anything because we're such niche collectors in those like massive dump bins, but really cool find. Also in there, I found a bunch of Captain America covers that look really cute.
I mentioned in a previous video and still haven't shown, I have a absolutely massive Captain America collection that I've been amassing more of this year, but that I've been slowly amassing things for probably since I was like 15, 16 years old. Captain America has long time been one of my favorite Marvel characters of all time.
I did see a comment the last time we were sitting in this exact spot showing off a comics haul for someone asking to see Katie's collection. We are going to make that video.
I just got a bunch of new stuff, so I have to organize it aesthetically first, and I have another shelf I have to clear to show you guys even more stuff that I got.
It will come though.
It will. So we have, I believe these 3 are from the same run. I just think they're so gorgeous. They're Marvel Knights Captain Americas. 1, 2, 3. I believe these are all just so pretty. This one I like because it also has Sam. It's Captain America and Captain America. So it's Sam and Steve, I believe.
I really like the first one.
Yeah. This one, which is Captain America Steve Rogers number 13. There was an Uncanny X-Men that was just coming out that has the same grouping on it. But it's Jim Hammond, the original Human Torch, Namor, Bucky, and Steve doing some 1940 shenanigans. But what really got me on the back one is this old Daredevil and Elektra hotel ad on the back.
Not hotel, booking.com.
Sorry, booking.com ad for hotels on booking.com. I just think this is so funny and so campy. I love comic ads. And then we have this. This might also be Marvel Knights. Captain America Cap Lives Part 3. I just thought the cover was gorgeous. There's a Cap Lives Part 2 that I'm also looking for, but I loved this one. And then the absolute pièce de résistance. I don't know who does these covers.
Alex Ross.
Okay, perfect. This is the Steve Alex Ross cover. I have never seen this in person before. I've seen it online in like collections of things. I've seen the Sam Falcon one in person, but I've never seen the Steve, and we found it for $1. This is absolutely getting like framed, putting in the centerpiece for me. I love, love, love these covers.
And that's the haul. Hey, we went to 3 locations that would have Funko Pops, and we didn't buy a single Funko Pop.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. That might be the first time ever that has been accomplished.
It really has.
So I feel like we both need to go online and buy a Funko Pop.
Yeah. There's many Steves I'm missing.
That was all for this haul. If you liked this video, let me know so we can keep making them. Let me know what you picked up for this week, if there are any new comics we should be on the lookout for. Again, if you have any DC recommendations, I would love to hear all of those in the comments. Drop your favorite Martian Manhunter series.
I'm not joking. Please, God, if any of you read Martian Manhunter, please drop your favorite Martian Manhunter series. I am desperate.
And we will see you in the next one. Bye!